بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه
من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهلكم نارا
وقودها الناس والحجارة عليها ملائكة غلاظ شداد لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون.
Say a child, they have marked you. It does not just mean the child or children you have given birth to biologically. Every child within the four walls of your house is your child. So long you have been vested with the power to train that child. So those who are being given the power to train must train well. Because we have some parents, they only train their own children, leaving aside other children that have been kept in their custody. That is so partial, so inhuman of you. Then we have the other people. Indirectly, they never know that they are training other people's children for them. They think they are being wicked. They think they are being harsh to such children. And they refuse to train their own children. Some will wake up, other people's children living with them around 3:30, 4 a.m. to go and wash the dresses of all family members first. Having finished washing, she has to cook for the family. Having finished, immediately after the Subh prayer, then she has to bath for about 7 children in the family. Then her own children will now go back to bed. They never wash plates, they never wash dresses, they never mop, they never sweat. And that is why when such ones marry, especially the females among them, what happens? They return them to their house. Because they're not trained. At this juncture, when you have a lot of trained people on social media, they are even the ones writing application now. I have money. Money is not your problem. Just come and talk to me.
Amen.
So we have to train our children all round, religiously. That is, Islamically, we must train them. And in fact, good news to every Muslim parent who has trained his child or children Islamically. The moment you are able to train your child Islamically, you have also trained that child culturally. Agreed or not? Because Islam has imbibed all good cultures and sift away all bad cultures. Also, culturally, we have to train our children. Socially, religiously, socially, we must train them. We must bring them up that way. Economically, we must bring them. Then domestically, we must do same. Now, the other time when we started, we told us that when a woman conceives, under normal circumstances, for 9 months, she remains the carrier of that baby until when she delivers the baby herself or otherwise, if she has to undergo surgical operation. Let me tell us that again. No African woman or man will always pray for surgical operation. And also when it comes to delivering a baby. But at times, that is the best. There are some pregnant women, if they are left alone to deliver on their own, calamity may befall. I am saying this for us to learn and know that it is not, we do not need to get panic more than necessary when they say a woman, a pregnant woman, has to undergo surgery. CS. All we need to do, the moment the information is given to us, is what? Ad-du'a'u sayful. So that will be your sweat at that particular time. Where's our prayer? That all pregnant women shall deliver on their own. وَالْوَالِدَاتُ يُرْضِينَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ حَوْلَيْنِ كَامِلَيْنِ
لمن أراد أن يتم رضاعة على المولود له رزقهن وكسوتهن بالمعروف لا تكلف نفس إلا وسعها لا تضار والدة بولدها ولا مولود له بولده وعلى الوارث مثل ذلك فإن أرادا فصالا عن تراض منهما وتشاور فلا جناح عليهما فإن أردتم أن تسترضعوا أولادكم فلا جناح عليكم إذا سلمتم ما آتيتم بالمعروف واتقوا الله واعلموا أن الله بما تعملون بصير.
Now we come under breastfeeding, but the Islamic way of training a child while the child undergoes breastfeeding. What does Islam say? Some cultures will say by the time the infant breastfeed for 6 months, that is enough. Some cultures have that. Some is just 1 year. In fact, some cultures will say there's no need for a child, an infant, to be breastfed. Rather, you go and buy Cerelac. I don't even know whether Cerelac is in market up to now. Expensive. What about? Now you compare and contrast. Which one is more nutritious? Which one is more advantageous? Which one is more authentic? Breastfeeding or Cerelac? So when Allah says something, as Muslims, you don't query Allah. Who are you? Who am I to query Allah? Accept it. Because He knows better than you. And He knows better than you know. He knows better than me. So Allah says, وَالْوَالِدَاتُ
يُرْضِعْنَ أَوْلَادَهُنَّ حَوْلَيْنِ كَامِلَيْنِ.
For a mother who wants to breastfeed her child, pay attention. Or if you have stopped breastfeeding, you have stopped giving birth, after all you have a daughter who is going to get married or who has just gotten married. So you can pass this message to her or to them. You are advised strongly, Islamically, that you need to breastfeed your child for hawlaini kamilain, for 2 consecutive years. Complete. Non-stop. You have to. And it has to be every day. Apart from being every day, it has to be most times this child needs it. No. Most time that child needs it per day. Because there are some mothers who say, Majanipa. And if such a woman is very unfortunate to have gotten married to an irresponsible husband, say, Baba, your father didn't buy anything. You want to chop me to death. Even Allah talked about the fathers here and their responsibilities. Please say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So if you are a Muslim husband and you are not responsible, I'm very sorry for you. You better change in this Ramadan. So the Quran says, Hawlaini, for 2 consecutive years non-stop. Why? Because if you consider the nutrients that Allah has naturally inserted in the breast of every woman, no any nutrient can compete with the nutrient you have in the breast. First, all the classes of foods you want, they are there. I think we have 6 classes of food, so? Or they have changed it? Oh, it's 5. Huh? No, I want to go to number first. Is it 5 or 6? Huh? Okay, we have carbohydrates, we have protein, we have fat and oil, Abi. We have vitamin. What again? Mineral. And water. How many? Most of the questions say, I want to say biology like you. Stone and puzzle. Biology. So 6 in the normal working, functioning breast of a woman. All these classes are there naturally. 2, they are more natural than the Cerelac you are going to buy. 3, breastfeeding has no any side effect. Cerelac has a side effect because it will gather in the abdomen of the baby, that small baby, and result to something else. If you don't believe me, let me give you an analogy. I don't want to start mentioning products so that I will not be arrested for it. Buy any of those products. Take it for 2 months non-stop and see how the system of your body will look like. Wallahi, don't say, Dan Kanuma Takamaka. How many people don't know Dan Kanuma? Wallahi, I don't know it. It will result to dysentery, constipation. It will be very hard for you to pass stool. Breastfed. She is known to have been exceptionally intelligent.